We saw the shootings, the killings in Minnesota. We've seen other political violence occur in other states. And I would just say it's got to stop. And I think there are people who are fomenting it in this country. I think the president's rhetoric often foments it.
Wow.
We've seen the January 6th rioters who clearly, have tripped a new era of political violence.
Wow. So the J6ers did it. The only people who died on January 6th were people like Roseanne Boylan, who was beaten to death, and Ashley Babbitt, who was murdered by a really terrible officer when she was shot in the neck too. And that was a 4-hour protest. It was a 4-hour riot. And we've covered this at length. We know that it was basically a setup because there were a dozen FBI agents in the Proud Boys trial, not to mention all the Homeland Security agents, numbering 50 and more. They left the building wide open. The pipe bombs distracted everybody. They moved the fences around. They were tapping people on the shoulder to let them in. They invited them in. We had video played here. And they're going to say that's political violence. And by the way, they censored us during that entire time. And we're seeing what happens when you censor people in Nepal. They censored us. They after January 6th, they demonetized our entire channel. They said you can't talk about any election stuff. Remember that? Silenced you. That's their party.